Day 23, leaving Hot Springs. This is, I can't even remember the name of the river, but it's French something river. Beautiful stay, nice town, quite small, everyone's super friendly, very hiker friendly. Day 23 starts now. Hey guys, day 23, good start to the day. Started a little late, waiting for one of my Tramley's mail drops. And finally I left him behind. He's probably a half mile behind me. Nice weather, it's in the 50s. It is supposed to get colder and snow in the days ahead. They're expecting 2 to 3 inches of snow Tuesday and Wednesday in the mountains. So, but that's tolerable. It's not gale force winds or blizzard conditions, which we experienced in the Smokies, and uber low temperature, so it'll be okay. I did already send back a few things here in Hot Springs. I sent back my Catula Nano spikes. They weighed about 8 ounces. They're very lightweight traction compared to the alternatives, but still 8 ounces. I sent back my roller. That weighed over 6 ounces, like maybe 7. You can hear the river in the background here. Boom, beautiful. In any case, I used it a lot the first week when I had lots of cramps, but I think there's lighter weight alternatives. Hiker Nate showed me he just uses a golf ball to knead his legs, so I haven't had too many problems in my legs lately. I may seek out a lighter weight option. I also sent back my gaiters, which were more winter oriented, and picked up a much lighter pair of gaiters, and I'm going to run with that. So my only downside is, as with every resupply, I exit the town probably with more food than I should, but I did have the discipline this time to leave probably 1.5 pounds food behind for the next hiker in the hostel. So that's it for now. Over and out. This is a sign talking about the woolly algicid, which is afflicting the hemlock trees, and about the great deeds done by the local Boy Scouts, and perhaps one Boy Scout on his Eagle project. And yes, it was one. But this is a great thing and a testament to the good work done by Scouts everywhere, in particular Eagle Scouts. So well done. Thank you for your service. Hi, good morning, 11:45, day 23. One of the things I'm enjoying here for the last 50 miles, probably since Max Patch Bald, is finding occasional cleared terrain. It's just kind of pretty. Grass is green, snow covered where I'm from, and you just follow the winding yellow brick road. Somewhere out there is the Wizard of Oz, but it's nice. It's a nice diversion. It's kind of spares my feet from up and down and rocks in the woods, so it's a nice little change. Weather's beautiful today. The forecast was for rain. Have to say, most of the forecasts I find on atweather.org strangely seem to be different than what happens. Not sure about that, but in any case, very happy that it's not rain as was predicted. Talk later. The majesty of the Smokies has been replaced by smaller mountains, no snow. Very challenging climb out of Hot Springs, and then it's just kind of up and down mountains all day, and with a lot of beautiful rhododendron tunnels, as I'm in right now. And so it's been much steadier, quieter, less brutal hiking than the Smokies, but enjoyable. Great walls of green that don't exist in the Northeast, perhaps elsewhere. It's just beautiful. All this rhododendrons and other plants growing up the hillsides. It looks quite lush and beautiful, and goes in all directions. Day 23, about 5:30 at night. This is my home for the night. Next shelter is Mount Laurel Shelter. I think it's about 3.5 miles ahead. but I'm waiting for a couple of my team, so I don't want to press too far ahead. It's 5:30. I think they're struggling to get here, so I'm going to camp close to the trail in a pile of leaves. It's not perfect, but it will hopefully do. Whew. Good morning, day 24. Beautiful morning. See the fog below us. Had an incredibly stormy night. Super high winds, heavy rain for a while, and unfortunately the rain came through my tent and my quilt was wet this morning, especially at the foot end. My pack seems to weigh a lot extra, I think, from absorbed moisture, which is not a lot of fun when you have to carry it. And hope to be able to sleep in a shelter tonight. And yeah, maybe let it dry out. I'm at about mile 290, past 300 today, which is great. And yeah, stay in a shelter a couple more nights, and then there'll be a hostel ahead, Little Johnny's I think it's called, to look forward to it and dry out. Take care. Beautiful views, cloud deck below us. It's just fantastic. It's one of the benefits of getting up early, is seeing this sort of weather phenomena. It's just, wow, pretty, pretty, pretty. Again, Tuesday, March 20th, day 24 for me. I'm near the top of a mountain. Not quite sure which one it is, but I think it's about 4,000 feet. Beautiful. The sun is out. Burning through the clouds, and this side of the mountain you see the clouds, which are close to the elevation we're at, but then if you go around the mountain, it's just the other side, it's just blue skies, which is really cool. And look up there, the red, you might see a little red tower, hopefully. Well, there's a red tower through there right in center, which means I temporarily have AT&T connectivity. AT&T is the worst mobile phone choice for the trail, but at least for this moment it's working, thank God. About 11:30, weather's starting to change for the worse. Forecast for rain this afternoon, turn into snow and rain tonight, and more of the same tomorrow. And here I am. You can see it's pretty kind of cool up there, but I guess I'm going in that direction, exposed ridgeline. Oh well, plow through it quickly. Hi guys, back at you. Coming out of the woods a bit, but this trail for the last half mile has been just stupendous. It's beautiful rocks and moss, going up and down steep hills, something like Raiders of the Lost Ark. I expected Harrison Ford to come running out of the woods. But here's the views, which are gorgeous. Really, really nice. And it continues up here, and I'll make this a bit longer so you can see what's at the top. I am trying to haul today since it's supposed to rain and snow. That's one side of the mountain. There's a hiking fellow. A few more seconds and I'll stop. But this is, whoa, stupendous. And you've heard me use those words before, but this is quite nice. Wow, fantastic. More pretty views, probably mile 295 or so. Really nice. Yeah, it's just beautiful in all directions, even though the weather isn't perfect. Hiking along a ridge line, this would be a bad place to be in rain or thunderstorms. It's kind of slick, but right now it's pretty good. Yay, another milestone, 300 miles. Feeling pretty good, recovered from my earlier injury, and rain's holding off, so loving the AT right now. Looking forward to the next 1900. Beautiful flat trail here. It's really quite recuperative to my legs when we find these soft dirt trails. It's really quite comforting. Going up the hills is strenuous, but I'm actually a bit better at that than most. Going down the hills, I just feel it in all my joints and my toes, and it's downhill that I find the worst of all. I'd rather go up a steep hill than down a steep hill. And but this right here is beautiful. Again, just past the 300-mile mark, probably around 50 degrees. You can see the fog kind of blowing in there, actually clouds. Pretty neat. We're up in the clouds on either side of us. And I don't know if it shows up on the camera, but I could just see like a puff of clouds blowing along the hillside. But it's good. Talked to my friends on my tramway today, and everyone's feeling pretty good, and just reiterating what a joy it is to be out here. And on that note, I was thinking about, why hike the AT? And gosh, I've wanted to do this forever. But, when you're hiking the AT, you're not making money, you're not spending time with your family, and I miss both of those. But when I think of, the success that I've had financially, which has come here and there, and I've got some fancy cars and ate out more and upgraded my standard of living, and those were fun, and I enjoyed those and don't regret it. But the things that matter most to me at this point is family, health, and investing in experiences rather than material goods. Hard for a guy like Bob Pritchard to admit that, but yep, this experience of the trail will last forever. And the kindness that I've seen from the fellow hikers and just the spirit, both young and old, is really fantastic. So if you're one of those people desk-bound, working a corporate job, and this is on one of your to-do lists, then I hope you find the means and methods to get out here and do it. Just do it, because it's a great adventure, and it's a worthwhile undertaking. Talk later. Just a note on travel aids. I use the AWOL guide, and I've forgotten. It's called Guthook application, and the Guthook application has been fantastic. It costs $59, I believe, for all the maps, but that's how I keep track of where I'm at. I only pull out AWOL generally when I get near a town, near resupply, and at night to plan ahead. But Guthook, Guthook, is the one that I use moment to moment. It does cost $60, but if you're just someone who's tuning into all these AT videos, there's an alternative for free called HikerBot. HikerBot, be one word, I believe, and it's no cost. And I've met some hikers that have it, and we've done some comparisons, and wow, it seems to be almost as good as Guthook. And so if you're an enthusiast YouTube watcher, or and want to be able to follow along, download HikerBot. Or if you're a frugal hiker, then you might want to consider that as well. At least test drive it for a bit before you invest in Guthook. But just a couple of thoughts. Beautiful field, soft grass, and on my way to Flint Lock, I believe, mountain shelter. And I'm coming this way. More grass. I like grass. An hour from Flint Mountain Shelter, and the sky has erupted, and it's rain and sleet. See the ice popping off the ground. I got my poncho on, but I'm getting soaked anyways. What a pity I couldn't have made it, but jeepers creepers. Oh well, this is the AT, man. Take the good and the bad.